Hey. Hey, I'm doing court in about an hour. You said this was urgent?
Yeah, I have a favor to ask of you, a legal one.
Did you want to buy a house?
No.
Why not?
For a lot of reasons, okay? I need to handle this on my own.
Well, obviously not if you're asking for my help.
Look, if you want to blast me, just do it. Just get it off your chest.
I don't want to blast you. I'm not a bad guy. I am a dad trying to answer a lot of questions for Danny. Do you have any idea what this whole mess has done to him?
No, Tom. Hearing him cry to me over the phone every night is the highlight of my day.
Okay. Let's, start over and drop the sarcasm.
I'm not the bad guy, okay? You saw the lab report yourself.
Yes, I did, and I know you say that Barbara drugged you, but there is no trace of drugs on any of the cups.
Or anything else. Because Barbara replaced the entire set of dishes.
That's what you think happened?
It's the only thing that makes any sense. But I need to ask you to break a few rules around here to help me prove it.
Rosanna and I waited for over an hour. Thank you. We waited for over an hour for you, Will. We wanted to spend a little time with you after you saw Hal.
I didn't really feel like talking, so I went out the back way.
Where were you before we saw you at the police station?
I was around.
Aunt Kim was really worried about you when she saw that your bed wasn't slept in. And she looked everywhere for you. We all did.
When did you have time for that? I thought you were busy defending Emily.
I wasn't helping Emily to try and hurt you, Will.
Paul, I saw her with my own eyes holding the evidence. And you said you believed me. And now you believe something totally different.
That's right. I now know that Barbara is behind what Emily did to Rosanna. I just can't prove it yet.
Because I'm innocent.
Get out of here, Barbara.
Watch your tone, son.
Fine. Get out of here, please.
Not until Will knows the truth. I don't suppose you've shared with him what I told you last night.
Okay, well, come on, Scotty. Let's
I've made a decision, honey. And I think I need to tell you how far I'll go to make you happy.
All right, you've got half the closet and the bottom 2/3 of the dresser.
Everything fit?
Believe it or not. Well, we'll find out what to do with these books later. I wasn't really sure what to do with this. Bathroom door hook or closet?
Hook. Next to yours.
I hope all decisions are this easy.
Oh, redhead. Temper. Don't count on it.
I know way to stop arguments dead in their tracks.
You do?
Yes, and 4 easy steps.
What's step one?
Step 1 is we take all our clothes off.
Oh, I like it so far.
Yeah, step 2 is we stand on opposite sides of the room and stare at each other.
And how long does that last?
It doesn't. That was step 3, in case you were wondering. If you come back to bed with me, I will show you step 4.
Remind me to get in a fight with you as soon as I get home. I should be going. I should be going.
What did Jordan say when he called?
Just that he wanted to see me. We're meeting at Lucinda's.
Something up with the company?
I don't think so. He said it was personal.
How personal?
Not that personal. Jordan knows there's no going back for us.
Just like there's no going back with Katie and me.
You keep saying that. But shouldn't somebody tell Katie?
Why are you making such a big deal out of this? It's just a phone call.
What is this?
Just read it to Mike word for word.
I can't say this.
Why not?
Mike, without your help, all of Katie's dreams, all her career plans will never come true.
Okay, so improvise. Say whatever you want. Henry, if Mike doesn't fix up the gym, we can't reopen. If we don't reopen, we don't get the money. If we don't get the money, we don't get married. Please just call Mike and I will never ask you for anything again.
Yes, you will. And the answer is still no.
Why?
Because I don't want to. That's why.
Nice place. What's it supposed to do, scare me?
Scare you?
Yeah, what are you trying to do, remind me of whose family has the clout in this town?
No, I just asked my mother if we could meet here because I couldn't talk to you at my house.
Why not?
Because my children are there. And they're upset. And confused. They miss their father, Julia. And I know things didn't work out here the way that you wanted them to, but please don't punish our children because of it. Don't take Holden away from his family.
Dad.
Hey. You okay? Listen, I understand why you told your mom about seeing Julia and me. But I wish that you'd come to me and talk to me about it first.
Well, did you talk to me before you got yourself a new girlfriend?
Hey, can we just take it down a notch?
What, you want to act like it's no big deal?
That's not true. It is a big deal. My being with Julia, it's a very big deal. And I'm not going to stand here and pretend to you or anybody else that it's not.
Okay, you got your homework in here?
Breakfast.
Okay, got it.
Dad, it's library day.
Oh, library day. All right. Check. There's Mrs. Palmer. Okay, buddy, let's go. Grab your hat.
Don't forget your lunch.
Thank you, Carly.
All right, let's
Hey,
go.
you're welcome. Have a nice day, JJ.
Oh, spelling test date. There, and there. You got them?
Dad, I know.
He knows. How did Katie make her way into this conversation?
She must be in the air.
Not in my air.
You know, and even if this engagement is a joke,
It is.
it just goes to show how far she'll go to get you back.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go forward with you.
So, what, you're just saying I should wish her and Henry the best?
Why not? I want Katie to have a great life. Not because I love her, but because I loved her.
That's way too healthy for my DNA.
I'm too happy to want anything less for other people.
Okay, I will try to wish her the best instead of wishing her gone, but no promises.
Not expected.
So we're not gonna argue?
Afraid not.
Too bad.
Henry, you never say no to me.
No. Not the eyes, Katie. Don't give me the sad eyes. I can't take it.
Well, I am sad.
Why? Why? Because I won't ask Mike to work on the gym?
No, because you won't tell me why you won't ask Mike to work at the gym.
Because it's not good for you.
What? Mike is good for me. I'm the one who made the mistakes.
Sorry. If memory serves, Pilar Domingo was not your mistake, so.
That is ancient history.
Okay, let's talk about the present. What I'm saying is that my asking Mike is not good for you. You should do it yourself.
Henry, you're the one who pitched this engagement. You're the one who pitched this wedding, and it was all to get Mike back.
Yeah, it was a good plan. It still is. A rock-solid plan.
Well, if I ask Mike to work at the gym, he's gonna think it's a trick.
Sweetheart, if I ask him, he's gonna think it's an even bigger trick. Come on. What have I always told you? Play the hand you're dealt.
Mike practically runs away every time I see him.
Then chase him.
What if he turns me down?
Well, like the song says, love hurts.
This is not helping.
Okay. Okay. You want my advice? Here's what you do. You look him in the eye. You get that little catch in your voice, you know, the one that makes guys melt. Then you flash the rock. Let him know that the clock is ticking down to our little happy day. And then see if he sweats, metaphorically speaking. I say the odds are 50-50. He'll take the job.
Which does mean 18-hour days side by side, never out of each other's sight.
Yeah. What man in his right mind could resist that?
Okay. Okay. I'll go to his place right now. Henry, you are the best.
If I'm the best, how come I don't get the girl?
I said sit.
I don't want to.
Sit. Luke, I have always tried to be honest with you. You know that your mother and I have been having problems.
Well, you always told me that when you're in love with somebody, you talk it over, you get through your problems.
We tried.
Well, try harder.
We gave it everything we had. We did it for over a year. Nothing worked.
So you and Julia are like a couple now?
Yeah, I'm saying.
So it's okay to have a wife and a girlfriend?
Luke, I'm trying to talk to you like an adult.
No, you're treating me like a little kid who doesn't know what's going on. But I do. I know that if you're still married, it's called cheating.
Your mother and I haven't lived as a married couple for a very long time.
Well, you tell me to always do the right thing. Well, I guess you don't have to. I mean, you don't care about me or Mom or Faith or Natalie. You don't care about anybody but yourself.
This is a strange town. You have two sets of rules here. You have one for the insiders and another one for the rest of us who dare to try to fit in.
Oh, no, no, no. The rules are always the same. Married men are off limits.
Yeah, maybe happily married men.
We were happy. Once. And we could be happy again. Holden and I were working on our marriage.
Well, I'm not stopping you from working on your marriage.
Of course you are.
No, you know what, Lily? The pain here, I didn't cause it. You did.
What about what Luke saw? Is that my fault, too?
Holden and I thought we were alone. I'm sorry that Luke saw something he shouldn't have. Holden's talking to him right now.
How do you explain that to a boy Luke's age?
I trust Holden. Don't you?
It's you I don't trust.
Your marriage is over, Lily, because sometimes marriages don't work out, even when you give it your best shot. You can't accept that? You gotta find someone to blame. You wanna find someone to trash, that's fine. But you know what? We're really not that different.
Don't compare us, please.
No, really, we both want what's best for our kids, and we agree on what or who that is.
Oh, it's freezing out there. Sorry, the way things are so crazy this morning.
Oh, no crazier than normal.
Yeah? JJ was pretty rude.
That's understandable. You hear me saying some pretty nasty things about his mom.
Yeah, we'll move on. We all will.
Julia has certainly moved on, hasn't she?
I know. I want to go out to the farm and talk to her.
About what?
Oh, about the way she set up this whole thing so she'd be alone with Holden, about the way she used JJ and put us in the middle.
Oh, well, maybe you ought to try to see it from her point of view.
Who are you and what have you done with my wife?
Well, you've been telling me for days that being in attack mode isn't going to do anything. And if the point is to get more time with JJ, then maybe you ought to stick with the high road, right?
No, it's not going to be easy.
Nothing worth fighting for ever is.
I love you.
I love you, too. Call me, okay? Hey, it's me.
Hi.
Are you okay?
I just spoke to Julia.
Oh, lucky you.
She wants Holden, and she's not going to stop.
Well, then we're just going to have to make her stop.
How?
You get over here and I'll tell you. To my happy family, with love forever.
So, what exactly is it that you want from me?
The records from Barbara's ankle bracelet. I need to know where she went and when she got there.
So you want to retrace her steps?
Exactly.
so I can figure out where she dumped the dishes. Once I find them, I have them tested. I can prove that woman drugged me.
Well, Emily, she could have gone 100 different places.
Fine, then I'll go to 100 different places.
Just because you retrace your steps doesn't mean you're going to find what you're looking for.
Yeah, well, I have to try. Okay, if not for me, then for her son. Please, Daniel needs his mother, Tom. Please.
I know. Sean, would you get me the latest printout on Barbara Ryan's surveillance, please?
Tom, thank you.
We will start the first day when she got a wider range.
Okay, so it'll show exactly where she went the minute she left my house?
Absolutely.
Here you go, Mr. Hughes.
Thank you. There you are. Day, date, time, location, interior, exterior.
I didn't realize it would be so detailed. Okay, here's the day.
Looks like she went straight to the Lakeview. Nothing unusual.
Yeah, but where at the Lakeview?
Somewhere outside the complex, there's no street. I mean, global tracking sometimes misses that in private streets, alleyways.
Yeah, exterior, no known street name. What was Barbara doing at some mysterious spot outside the Lakeview?
Honey, I know how much you love your Aunt Kim and your Uncle Bob. And it's been great that you've been able to stay with them, but you need to be with your dad. I know he's let you down recently, but he's human. He adores you.
I love him too.
Then you should be together. You know what I've learned these last few weeks? That if you live in a place where you knew happiness, happiness returns.
What are you, the Dalai Lama?
Well, look, come home.
Mom, you know I can't move home.
I know, because of me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just you and your dad.
No, I'm fine at Aunt Kim's.
No, you're not. Will, if you come home, I'll move out.
Right.
I will, I swear.
If you leave Dad's, Mom, the only place you can go is back to jail.
I would much rather live in a prison cell than see you unhappy. Please, Will. Come home where you belong.
Are you sure the guy in this picture is not Julia's ex?
I met Les. That is not him.
Well, then who is it?
Oh, beats me. He sure thought of Julia and JJ as his family, though. You see a pattern here? It's really scary.
You think Jack would know who he is?
Well, I don't know. There's a date on the picture. Look. It was taken a few months before Jack got there.
Right.
Julie could have dumped this guy before she even met Jack.
Or he dumped her.
Right. All we know for sure is that when this picture was taken, they were very lovey-dovey. I wonder what would happen if, let's say, someone would arrange for this guy to show up in Oakdale.
Oh, Carly, I mean, if this guy is anything like Julia's ex-husband,
I know. I thought of that. I wouldn't want to expose anybody to another psycho. We'll have to learn more about him first.
How do we do that?
Watch and learn.
Oh. Who are you calling?
The one person who can fill us in on our mystery man, little JJ.
I need you to understand that I really do wish that things had turned out differently. I have loved your mother ever since I wasn't much older than you are.
Well, then what changed?
Everything changes. That's what happens in life. And through most of it, your mother and I managed to get even closer.
But not now.
No, and not for a very long while.
Since Aunt Rose died?
Even before. We have tried. We've tried very hard to make it all work. You know that.
Well, why can't you keep trying?
Because it got to a place where it wasn't good for me or your mom or for you and your two sisters.
That's not what happened. You stopped because of her, Dad. You stopped because that Julia lady made it easy to stop.
Luke! Luke!
I'm sorry. I had no idea he was still here.
It's okay. I wasn't getting very far.
He looks like he's mad at the world.
Oh, he is.
I'm so sorry, Holden.
It's not your fault.
Feels like it is. I feel like everything is my fault here.
What's wrong?
Lily called me over to her mom's house, and she basically gave me the body count of all the lives that I ruined. Hers, yours, the kids.
She had no right to do that.
I would have done the same thing if I were in her shoes.
And, was it bad?
No, it wasn't too bad. I held my own. You know, ever since I met Jack, I feel like I've been on this roller coaster ride that was just spinning out of control, you know? You're like the calm in this great big storm. I want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to you, and I never want to let go.
Guess I should have called first.
Coming up on AsTheWorldStillTurns.
Because you still love me, Mike. And you always will.
Look what I found.
I don't like being used. Tell me, Julie, when did that become part of the fun? I went up to the house. Emma said you're probably down here.
Yeah. Everything okay?
I need to talk to Julia about JJ.
Yeah, sure. I got some stuff to do. I won't be long.
How was your sleepover?
You tell me.
What is your problem, Jack?
My problem is that I don't like being used. And I don't like it when my family is manipulated. Tell me, Julie, when did that become part of the fun?
I can't let you go back to jail for me.
You're not asking me to do that. I am volunteering. Because I love you. And I want what's best for you.
She wants you to owe her so that you will remember her great sacrifice when it's payday.
Why do you always have to be so ugly? There is no payday. Your happiness is all that matters to me, Will.
Well, I gotta make a phone call. But you stay here and you don't let her talk you into anything. I'll be right back.
I wonder what his priorities are. A phone call when we're talking about your future.
What about your future?
I have made so many mistakes. I've been a terrible mother. I have let you down and failed you over and over. And this is a chance to make things right. I mean, the thought of you this unhappy is worse than any prison cell they could put me in.
Well, if you did go back, how long would it be?
I don't know. That's not for you to worry about. I just want you back at your dad's so you can enjoy life again, make new friends, do things that other kids do. If you're happy, then I'll be happy.
Mom, how can you be happy if you're locked up?
Because I'll be free in my heart.
Okay.
You'll go home. Okay. Okay, well, I will call your dad and tell him what we've decided, okay? All of a sudden, I don't remember the number.
Mom, I'll call. Hi, Detective Munson, please.
What are you doing?
Mom, I can't do this. I can't let you go back to jail. It's... Maybe I can come home. Maybe... Even with you there.
You don't mean that.
We can try. See how it goes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We can try.
Oh, God, Will. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. Let's go find your dad, okay? Let's go find him and tell him in person. All right? Come on.
Emily, where are you?
I'm in here.
Why?
Look what I found.
Hi. Why are you working from here?
More like tying up loose ends. Jen, I've resigned from Worldwide.
Why?
Actually, I'm leaving Oakdale. But I don't want you to worry about Street Jeans. Worldwide plans on having a long-term working relationship with you and your company.
When did you decide all this?
Well, it wasn't sudden. Believe me, it's actually been happening for a while now.
I thought you were happy here.
Jen, I haven't been happy since... I don't remember when. When I lost Cabot, something short-circuited inside of me, and then on top of that, God help me, I lost you, too. And, Jen, I know I've said this a dozen times before, but I just want to say it one more time before I go. That night that I turned to Rosanna, it was out of grief, not love.
I understand.
Do you?
Jordan, I should have trusted you more. For some reason, I couldn't. But you know what I've learned? Is that it doesn't matter how hard you work at a relationship. If you don't trust the person you love, you have nothing.
Hi.
What are you doing all the way out here?
I have a proposition for you. A business proposition. Can I come in?
Sure.
You know, I'm managing the downtown gym now.
I was there when you took the job.
I didn't realize what bad shape it was in. I mean, the place is practically falling apart. Has no style. It really needs to just be gutted and remodeled from the ground up. I have great ideas for what to do with it, but doing all of that and then planning this wedding, it's just, I'm pressed for time.
I'm sure.
So it would really mean the world to Henry and me if you would do the remodeling.
You want me to redo the place?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have time for bids and haggling with price, and I know you'll be fair and honest and get it in on time and maybe give us a little extra time to pay all the costs off.
Katie, for the last time. All right, I'm not upset about your so-called wedding. I'm not jealous of Henry, okay? And using this gym to keep me in your life is not an option. It will not work. All right, so I'm gonna write down the name of a competitor. You give him a call. Tell him that you are a friend of mine. And he will cut you a fair price.
You are so afraid.
Excuse me?
You're afraid to spend every day working with me. Deny it all you want, but you and I both know why you can't handle it. Because you still love me, Mike. And you always will.
Are you sure that these are your old dishes?
Positive. This is the first spot Barbara came when she was allowed to leave my house unsupervised.
Now, how do you know that?
The ankle bracelet sends out a signal so the police can keep track of her, right? Well, Tom was nice enough to let me see the printout. She dumped the evidence the first opportunity she had.
Emily, you did it.
No, Paul. We did it. Now let's go witch hunting.
This is classic. You think I don't want to do this because I'm still in love with you?
Pretty much.
You're dreaming.
Okay, fine. Prove it. Take the job.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
How about to yourself? Okay. Fine, forget it. Henry and I were just really hoping that you would help us out with this project, but if you can't or you won't, then I'll find someone else.
I think it'd be best.
Fine. You know, Mike, I don't care if you believe me or not, but I really have moved on with my life, and I'm sorry that you haven't.
Oh, I haven't.
No, of course not. Because if you had, this wouldn't be such a big deal. Sorry I bothered you. I'll get out of your way.
I'm a detective, Julia, so I hear what people don't say. And I got your message about JJ loud and clear.
What are you talking
When you
about?
invited him to stay last night, it was or else you'd make it damn hard for me to spend any kind of time with that boy in the future.
You misunderstood.
No, I'm not an idiot here, Julia.
Okay, did something happen with Carly and JJ?
And this is not about Carly.
No, it's not, right? It's about me and Holden, isn't it?
Don't use my relationship with JJ to get something for yourself.
Okay, wait a minute. You have begged me for weeks for more time with that little boy, and I give it to you, and you're still not happy?
As I can get, but not if you're going to be playing games.
I am not playing games,
I
Jack.
hope not. Because I'd hate to think that the woman I met in St. Genevieve had turned into someone I don't even recognize anymore.
Well, wasn't it nice of Mrs. Palmer to drag you back here so you could get your book?
Where is it?
It's right here. Oh, you know my friend Mrs. Snyder, right?
Hi.
Hi. Here you go. I loved reading when I was your age. Oh, JJ, these fell out of your book.
From Mom.
Yes, sweetheart, I know. I see that. I see you and your mommy and that nice man. Those pictures seem very important to you.
He's my friend. He's the best.
Henry? Oh, thank God you're still here.
Hey, whoa, wait, what happened? Are you all right?
It was awful. It was so humiliating. And it's all my fault. I've been such a fool. Chasing after Mike when the whole time the love of my life has been sitting right in front of me. I love you, Henry. I know that now. I've always loved you. Not just as a pal or a friend, but as the love of my life. Henry. Henry. Hey.
Hey, what happened?
It was so awful and humiliating, and it's all my fault. I've been such a fool. Chasing after Mike when this whole time the love of my life has been...
Has been what? Come on, has been what?
So wounded that he's pretending to be happy. He's afraid to let me back into his life, Henry. He's afraid to get hurt again, and he doesn't love Jennifer. He's just settling for her.
I take it he turned you down.
Well, I did everything you said, and I almost had him.
Oh, man. Well, why didn't you close the deal?
Because Mike thinks that I asked him to work with me so I could get close to him.
Oh, well, imagine that.
And Mike has too much pride in himself to be used by anyone. Oh, it's hopeless, Henry. Mike doesn't believe us for a second. I can't trick my way back into Mike's life because Mike doesn't do tricks. He's too open and honest, and I'm losing the man I love, and it's breaking my heart.
I'll talk to him.
You will?
Yeah. And he'll take the job, and he'll fall back in love with you, and if he doesn't, he's the biggest fool in the world.
Oh, Henry, you are the best friend a girl could ever have.
Anything in there for me?
No, but I may have won $10 million.
You okay?
You just missed Katie.
What did she want?
She wants me to redo the downtown gym.
You're kidding. What'd you tell her?
Told her it sounds full of contractors. Find somebody else. Stay out of my life.
Well, that's one way to go about it.
What's the other way?
Take the job.
Hello, officer. Is Lieutenant Munson in?
He's with the commissioner.
Oh, would you please call him and let him know that he needs to be informed about a family situation?
Well, I'm not sure they'll put me through, so.
It's about his son, Will. Tell him it's good news for a change. I don't know when I've been this happy, honey.
Oh, look at that. The cops don't even need to hunt her down.
What you got there?
Recognize my dishes, Barbara? The ones you dumped behind the Lakeview?
What's going on here, Paul? This is proof that Barbara drugged Emily. Your own mother's the reason you were blamed for everything that happened to Rosanna at Fairwinds.
Deflect? Is that the strategy here, Jack? Everything I do has an ulterior motive?
You weren't using us last night?
No, I wasn't, but I got a question for you, okay? Just a yes or no will do. Are you upset because I gave you one extra night with JJ unexpectedly? Are you upset because you walked in here and saw me kissing Holden?
Yeah, Keith does look like a nice man. Does he have a last name?
I have to go to school tomorrow.
Is he a friend of the family? Do you see him a lot?
I have to go. Mrs. Palmer's waiting in the car.
Right. Right, okay. Well, I already called your principal, and I've written a note here for you to give to your teacher. Let me put it in your book, all right? So you won't lose it, okay? All right. There you go. Now, you have a really good day, okay, JJ? And come back and visit us again, because it was really fun having you here.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, it's too bad we only got a first name. I didn't want to push it. You know, if he mentions anything to Julia, we lose the element of surprise, you know?
But now we don't even have the picture if we need it.
Ah, yes, we do. Yeah, 2 of them. He probably won't even miss it. And, well, I'll make sure he gets it back when we're done.
I'm very glad that I'm on your side.
Well, let's just hope our new friend Keith can help us get Julia away from here for good.
On the next As the World Turns.
Mike is gonna come back, and when he does, I'll have you and only you to thank.
Because if you are still in love with her in any corner of your heart, then you need to know that. Oh, you're not gonna search Julia's room at the farm.
No, of course not.
Good.
You are.
You shouldn't be trying to lure Holden away from his wife.
Nobody lured me anywhere.